G'day guys and welcome back to another video on my channel, Nintendo Down Under. Today I need to talk about this. Recently I did a video on some extremely rare N64 consoles I have in my collection, and this one here was the last one I showed, and a lot of people actually contacted me wanting to know more about this. Where can I get one from? How rare is it actually? What makes it rare? So today I'm going to go in depth about potentially here the rarest N64 boxed, the rarest boxed N64 bundle in the world. We're gonna go bloody gnarly here. We're gonna get right into the nit and grit. We're gonna talk about what all this stuff says, any more information about it that I can share for you guys, because it's extremely rare. I'm very lucky to have it. It's got so many differences that make it rare. We're gonna get stuck into all of this awesome information right now. So the first thing I want to go through that makes this unique straight off the bat is the different languages attached to this. So it's not just one foreign language on this box, there's all different languages on this. Now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't live in that country, never been to that country, but Belgium doesn't have its own language. So in Belgium there's 4 different languages spoke in that country, some more prominent than others. So there's Netherlandish, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and French. They're the main 2 languages spoke in Belgium, and they're the main 2 languages that you see written on this box. There's also a German part that mainly German language is more dominant, and there's one other language that I'm not sure what is spoken, but I do know there is a 4th sort of main language spoken in Belgium as well, which already makes this very unique. Straight away trying to, I don't know, I've never been in a country where there's, you know, more than one main I guess language a part of that country. I'm Australian, English is the main language here, even though we have different cultures all over the world where there's no Belgian language. So that's very unique straight off the bat. Now the box is also a bit different compared to, say, a lot of these other boxes behind me. And what I mean by that, the cardboard on this is actually quite thick and robust. It'd be really hard to actually break and tear. Obviously with age and time, you could do it if you needed to. But what I mean by that, it's like a packing box. So when you pack boxes for moving, or you buy something and it comes in a big packed box, it's very similar to that. The cardboard on some of these consoles, much thinner, I can feel it, whereas this one here is a thick cardboard as well. And it has a unique size. It's a much bigger console than a lot of the others. And I also want to say that this isn't the rarest N64 console in the world. The rarest N64 console in the world, and I'll quickly show the box, the console's not in the box, it's in my display cabinet, is the Just Go 30th anniversary. It's the rarest color variant. That's clear grey with a transparent white. That is the rarest color variant in the world. So in terms, if you're looking for the rarest N64 console, this is the hardest box and console to find. But once you have all 16 color variants, the next big thing is special editions. This is just a plain grey N64. It didn't come with any other color variations. But the box special edition, things that come with it, the story is what makes this unique. So yes, we've got the different languages on here, and we've got the film over the front. We've also got the quality of seal on the bottom here for N64, and we've got the N64 itself. Now on every side and the front of this, it also says Feel Everything. So we've got the N64 logo, the Feel Everything down here, we've got the Feel Everything up top here, the Feel Everything below here, the Feel Everything on the side, and the Feel Everything on the other side. Now why has it got Feel Everything all over this? Well, the Feel Everything sort of, I don't know, promotion, saying, slang, whatever, it was on all the N64 VHS tapes promoting the games. It had Feel Everything on all those tapes, so it sort of linked in with that. I've got another console that has Feel Everything on it as well, but this one here is very prominent, trying to, I don't know, link itself with the tapes. Now on the back here, hang on, let me just tuck this in before I talk about on the back here. On the back here is very different and unique, something you don't see on all the other consoles we've got. Now I don't know who this is. Now I don't know if this is meant to be some sort of Belgium celebrity that people in Belgium can relate this to, see it in the window. Oh, I really need that special edition because I love that guy. He's a great singer, actor, game designer, I don't know, whatever he is. And playing the N64 stimulates a different set of emotions every time you play. Well, obviously when we play games, it's very true. We're happy, we're sad, we're angry. So we're gonna go through the emotions here. Now, I don't know, I reckon they could have done a better job because some of these emotions, if I can get the camera a bit closer, don't look a bit silly to me. So this one here is meant to be, what, frustrated? Doesn't really look frustrated to me, it just looks a bit, I don't know, a bit weird. This one here is, yes, I just finished the game, or I completed the game, or I did that level, or how awesome is this? Again, yeah, not too bad. This one here is very creepy. I don't know, I'm enjoying my games. Like, I don't know, it looks very, very creepy. I hope I don't look like that when I'm enjoying my N64 because that's very strange. And this one here as well, on the end here, is meant to be frustrated or angry, I suppose, but I don't know, the face he's pulling and the way he's holding the N64 and the position where the mouth is and the pointy end, I don't know. I think they could have done a better job with that if you know exactly what I'm getting at there. Sorry about the light glare as well, but that looks a bit how you're going. The last part of the box we'll go through before I get into inside the box is this Nintendo Expert Club. Now before Club Nintendo and stuff like that, whereas Club Nintendo is, you know, worldwide, a Nintendo club that people can join. Now before that happened, I'm pretty sure different countries, different regions, different continents potentially had their own sort of promotion. And this Nintendo Expert Club is saying basically join us, and if you join us in different language, I can't read it, these are the different things that, you know, if you join this, that you'll get perks to potentially guides or promotions or early access or special little trinkets. This is what this is basically explaining here. Before we had Club Nintendo, it was Expert Club. Now again, knowledge, I'm pretty sure in Europe there's just a plain normal Nintendo 64, and around that N64 a yellow sleeve, strap, a little bit of tape or a sticker were on these consoles, again explaining Nintendo Expert Club, explaining the same stuff. If you join our club, this is what's going to happen. But obviously this has been phased out, doesn't exist anymore, but still good history, good Nintendo history to preserve that what was once upon a time. Alright, so I've opened the box up for you, and how uniquely awesome is this clear film here that is quite sturdy and solid, and it's not going to come off easy. That is, like, I can't obviously physically, you guys can't physically touch through the camera, but that is on solid. There's no peels or leaks, that is coming through. There's no rips in this plastic, it's quite sturdy, it hasn't yellowed, it looks really good. Very unique, very different to have something like this on a box, like a very thick, nice, sturdy box, like I said earlier as well. Now, something that this one doesn't have, and there's a bit of a debate here, is it should have it or shouldn't have it. There should be inside this box, before I go through all these things, a survey. Now, a survey of, do you like Nintendo? What games do you like? What games do you want to see? It's basically a questionnaire. You go through and give your feedback and tick this and rate that. And then you're meant to send, it's like comes in a letter. Now you're meant to send that letter in, and potentially you might get something back. I don't 100% know if that exists, if that doesn't exist, if that was part of it, but there is rumors that it should have been attached to this. Reading all the information and translating the information I haven't seen that a letter should be included, and it doesn't show on this bit of plastic sort of, I don't even know how to describe this paper here, that it should be in there. It doesn't say it. Now this piece here shows what it should include. This should include the N64, a Super Mario 64 plus one extra controller. Now I do have these things, and on the side here it shows you don't get these games, but promoting games are part of the N64. So Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Ocarina of Time, 1080 Snowboarding. Potentially when people saw this originally, think, oh, should these 3 games be part of this bundle? No, they shouldn't. It's just promoting what games you potentially could be getting. On the side here, we have another sort of Nintendo membership. Again, you fill this in. This is before the internet, isn't it? We didn't have internet back in the day, so everything was sent, you know, when you wanted to show your best scores or thing, you fill out your paperwork, you send it in, you'd send your letters in. That's how they did it. Nintendo Power magazines, I've got heaps of these things attached there where you fill it in so you keep subscribing, because we didn't have internet and Google and YouTube back in the day. So it was all about your membership, and you would have got guides and things like that and perks and promotions. Would be your membership. I'm assuming to the feel everything to on the back of on top of the box here. That's right, it's on the back. So on the back, that Nintendo Expert Club that I showed earlier, you'd fill this in, and this is how you could become a part of it. So obviously it's over time it's sort of softened, but you can tear this off. There is little crinkles here where you can feel that this would have been a lot more stiff and sturdy, and you just set it to the side and tear it off, send it in, and this should have just stayed fine like that in your console. It doesn't affect it, but I'm really glad that whoever originally bought this, owned this in whatever country, that it still had this a part of it, because now it wouldn't be as worth as much. There's still the debate for that letter, but I don't know, having that letter where you give Nintendo feedback, but then also having this as well you send in, makes me question, should it have been a part of it? Some people are also suggesting, I'll move this to the side. So as we can see, we've got a N64 here. It's complete. It's in really lovely condition as well. I won't go through and unbox that because it's just become an N64. It's got the baggies. It's really nice inside. I might just try and stand this up a bit. Actually, no, I won't do that. We'll lay it like that. So yes, very nice inside, but it also got, this box is a bit rough and gnarly, is a Super Mario 64 box here. Also, I should point out this N64 language, again, Dutch and French, pretty confident, and it does come with the grey N64 controller, again, in the same language. I'm not sure if this one has the baggie from memory. No, it doesn't have the baggie, but if you can look inside, it's got the cardboard insert. And having the cardboard insert, a part of these controls on their own are pretty tricky, so to have a cardboard insert for a controller that belongs inside a console is even trickier, so I'm really glad that has that inside as well. There was also a rumor as well, again, can't be confirmed because information on this is really scarce. It's only now people like myself and other YouTubers and big console collectors out there putting information online, and we can put the pieces together to work out exactly what these things were meant to be. There was also a baggie, a part of this, that has a French F1 car, a part of it, saying play twice. So it says, it's a baggie that says play twice on the plastic, and it's got the Super Mario 64 kart outside of the box and the F1 car on its own, a part of the baggie, but you still get the box game. Again, people are still trying to piece that information together. Does that actually exist or not? And obviously we've got the controller and the N64 in the language. We've got this part that comes here as well, that you tear that off and you send that off. Another thing that this doesn't have, and I know it should have, is, well actually, do you know what? We're going to quickly unbox this because I want to check something. I should have safety manuals. So the console, put that to the side here. The console sits right there. The safety manual should be over there underneath. Unless the safety manuals are attached inside this console, because as we can see, look, it's really nice. It's in really lovely condition. Not many consoles out there are in this nice condition. So we'll open it up very gently. We won't put this box, oh, I'm trying to give myself some room here. I might put this controller, this game over here. We'll put this box here so you guys can see me actually unbox it. Just open this up. Like the cardboard here is just, I can't get over how mint this is actually. This is minty. This is so nice, in such nice condition. It's a shame the beautiful box of that is sort of hidden away in that, but I guess in the same way, in one way it's protected. So here we go, as we can see the baggies are in here. The foam is in beautiful condition as well. This is cracking new. This is in cracking condition, guys. But, just quick look inside the box. There's nothing inside the box. Yeah, the baggies are here for the console, but I don't have manuals. So that's one thing I don't have that doesn't make this complete, that I know should be there, is the safety manuals. They need to be in there. They're not. One minor thing I'm missing that I could probably fix up and easier to replace. In terms of that baggie, not 100% sure if that baggie with the F1 game should be there. In terms of that letter that you meant to send Nintendo for their feedback, not sure that's meant to be in there. It could potentially be in there because yes, you've got this, but this is a Club Nintendo Expert sort of feedback form where you can join, become a member that I showed about before, and the letter for Nintendo could be something separate. Again, not 100% I can confirm that, yes or no. So that is the best in-depth boxing I can give you about this extremely rare 250 to 100 of these made in the world. I stated this a couple of videos ago when I showed this, that just say there was only 100 made like they're suggesting, and only say, you know, people get their consoles and they just get the 64 out, they might throw this and this away and it's gone, destroyed forever. And that has 100% happened. It's not, no one has saved all this as a child. I know as a kid when I got my N64 twin pack, I didn't save the twin pack, I threw it away, I even throw the cardboard away. So I really regret doing that, but I was a child, I was a kid, I didn't know about collecting, I didn't know I was going to do this, I just wanted to play my game. So I'm sure a lot of other people did that. Parents doing their spring cleaning would have cleaned out their house to get stuff out of there. That 100% happened as well. People lose things in damage by floods and fires, or things get stolen. People, I don't know, over time and travel, things can get lost. Like, this is a European Belgium exclusive console. I'm sitting here in Adelaide, Australia, and I have it. So it's obviously bounced in different parts of the globe, and here it is now. Things like that can travel around as well and get lost. There's always great stories to these things. I'm really glad I've got something as special as this in my collection. I will preserve it, I will look after it. I hope I've explained as best and in depth I can to you guys today about how, like, the story behind this and how awesome it is and how rare it is. The debate about, is it the rarest boxed N64 variant? That and the Pokemon Snap one from Switzerland, they are the two rarest ones for debate. They are up there as the absolute rarest. Yes, I understand there's a couple of rarer N64s with the N64 DK crate that comes in a crate, big like wooden crate, and it's a jungle green N64 with the game. That's not quite a box console, that's some sort of special Nintendo magazine thing they did, a giveaway, a bit different. But in terms of a boxed console that came out, you know, all those years ago, this and probably the Pokemon Snap on the Switzerland variant is probably the rarest too. But in the comments down below, let me know any thoughts or feedback or any questions you had on any of this today. I don't mind doing these videos as well, so I got contacted quite heavily about doing this video. So if any other consoles out there that you want to know more about, you'd love me to give more information and go in depth, please drop them in the comments, let me know. I might get around to doing them. I like doing them. I like doing it for you guys. I love sharing Nintendo history. It's what I love to do. It is so much fun. But in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on anything we spoke about today. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care.